1-week anniversary of the deadly apartment fire in San Rafael. People say the tragedy highlights a housing crisis.
Marin County housing is expensive, and many find it difficult to find housing. Veronica Macias joining us live from the site of the devastating fire on Canal Street. That street, Veronica, still remains completely shut down this morning, but you did get a chance to speak to a nonprofit which is helping those who lost their home.
Yeah, we continue to learn more about this devastating fire. We know that 2 victims lost their lives here, and as a result, it became a crime scene that's putting a hold on so much when really time is of the essence so that they can start rebuilding the complex here, when housing is so much really needed in this area for this community. Officials ruled the fire at 516 Canal Street suspicious. The ongoing investigation hampering liability and insurance claims. Most people were sleeping inside this 19-unit apartment complex when flames quickly spread. Some forced to jump from the balconies to the creek below for survival. By the time the sun came up, some 55 people were without a home and many of their belongings. Omar Carrera, Chief Executive Officer with Canal Alliance, says the number of victims speaks directly to the housing disparities along the canal.
Families in the canal, they had to share their homes to make it affordable. A lot of people have this perception that the canal neighborhood is low-income housing, and it's not. It's market rate housing where extreme low-income individuals live.
The overcrowding leading to a large number of people being displaced. Multiple families squeezing into a single unit to manage the monthly rents. People like this woman from Guatemala. She makes a living cleaning people's homes in Marin County. She says for her, work is never consistent, so she lives crammed into a studio with 3 other adults and 2 children.
One feels very sad. One would like to be in one's own country so that everything would be fine, because at least there, the house is bigger and we are living more comfortably. But there isn't much work in Guatemala.
Most in the canal are undocumented and do not receive public assistance. The nonprofit plays a vital role in helping them get by with the weekly food distribution.
This is the workforce for many homeowners in the area. So they provide a lot of support to the local economy, to the entire county. So that's why we require a county response to this. But the lack of affordable housing is not just affecting low-income and moderate households, it's also affecting everyone.
At the local and county level, leaders are assessing the situation. As Carrera himself stresses about the crisis at hand, he calls for an immediate action and for people to stop blocking any new development.
Unless we solve the housing crisis that we have in Marin County, unfortunately, these type of situations might continue to repeat, and the outcome of that is going to be terrible. We need to incorporate these concerns into the design of the housing development instead of using those concerns to stop housing development.
For the moment, Canal Alliance has secured temporary homes for everyone involved, along with food, medical care, and legal aid. But the road to recovery will be long as they work to figure out a more permanent housing situation. Later today, this street is expected to reopen, and hopefully we can get more answers surrounding this fire, like what the cause of the fire was. Already we know that one of the 2 victims has been identified as a 62-year-old woman, Tracy Lee Lowmiller, and authorities hope to have identified the second suspect, or the second victim, by the end of the week. Read, Gianna.
All right, Veronica, thank you for that. It's good to see that there are organizations there trying to help.